Seeing as I've finished the recording of Bloodborne at this point in time, not necessarily the uploading, I decided to look back on the cornucopia of the games I've played in the past, things I was happy with, things I wasn't happy with, and decided that there was something else. I mean, they were good enough in their own respect, beauty is in the eye of the beholder and all that, but I felt something else could be added. And also, with the HD remastered re-release of the remake of Resident Evil 1, wow, it's a lot of R's. I'm practically Latino after saying that. Arr. Yes, we have multiple difficulties now as well, because I'm playing the PS4 version. We actually have an easy mode now. I mean, seriously, who the fuck plays easy? Hard mode all the way, really. It's the only way to go. I decided, I did say I was actually going to do a crisp playthrough of this back when I did the Jill one. All those many moons ago. Because never actually got through to it, so let's do it now, shall we? Chris. Don't do steroids, kids. What's Jill's? Oh god. The poses are so different as well. I mean, if you look at this one, then look at her original pose, it's very sort of neutral and unassuming. Same for Chris as well. The other poses are all action pose. What's action pose? In Jill's case, it's naturally to look at my tits. Oh god. That's going to be weird, seeing loading screens of this game. Yeah, that's really going to be weird. I don't know how often that's going to come up, but that freaks me out already. Let's see if they just stretched it or if they actually redone the entire cutscene.
Northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter.
Got the re-resed and recompressed it, but models are all the same. Yeah, that's fair enough, I guess. It does mean the base game's now going to look better than the FMVs, which is like PS2 era bullshit.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently
delicious. I mean eaten. Certainly not approving.
was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Probably should have sent a pilot with them.
Bravo teams.
That was the mistake in hindsight.
Derelict.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of eye-based buttons. Nothing in the co-pilot seat, perhaps the... My god. You see the colour of that shirt? I'd be terrified as well.
We continued our search for the other members.
Westucker.
Turned into
The increasingly magnificent and
nightmare.
gradiently British bastard. Dum. Joseph thinks he's playing an FPS. How wrong he is. God, so bony, Jill. So bony. Yo ho ho, motherfucker. Yo ho, yo ho. It's a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, yo ho. And suddenly a dog right my throat. Not traditionally how that song ends, but it's appropriate. I think it would be. The more they bit his arms and damaged the muscles, the less likely he'd be able to actually pull the trigger on his gun. Speaking of triggers, Crack's marksman, Jill is not. She's standing like, should we say 10 feet maybe? And she missed every single shot. And you could imply maybe the Zom dogs perhaps just didn't do enough damage, but no, there's no bullet holes. She missed every single one. And technically speaking, she's got G-Virus blood all over her face, so... in your eyes, too, which are natural absorption points for the body. But Jill should have gone Zom by the end of this game, technically. Oh well. She survived, was it G-Virus infection? In Nemesis? So, perhaps she just got naturally strong immunity. Perhaps I give it some fleshy parts. Yeah, it was a bad idea, Chris. Should just kept running, mate. The jump those dogs have is kind of pathetic. As long as you keep running, they won't actually hit you. Zig and zag, my friend. Zig and zag. What, that one over there? The one I've just realised has no driveway or anything of any sort, does it? So how the hell did they build it and or get supplies to it? I mean, someone's got to provide food and other materials, the lab materials and such. I mean, you just have a helipad, I suppose, actually, so I've answered my own question, but even so. You think that'd be more obvious? A helicopter constantly going out to a place in the woods.
We don't know.
My
where
god, that
Barry
looks
is.
gorgeous. Where's Barry, you say? Eating the devil's salami on the deli on the 36th corner of
Barry, where's Barry?
Ellencock Junction. Hopefully. Not a fan of Mr. Burton.
No.
Yes.
What was that?
Pretty sure that's a gun, Jill. We've been firing them all night.
I'll go and
Thank you
check
for
it
paying
out.
attention.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Just completely open and obviously lacking of dangerous area.
Yeah.
Well, I can actually see that she looks away shyly. That's new. Well, not new, but I can actually see her doing it now. That's a nice little touch. It's weird thinking of Jill of all people as shy. A dining room. An ink ribbon. We don't need no stinking ink ribbon yet. Literally barely got through the cutscene. We don't need an ink ribbon yet, game. Ooh, I can see there's spilt glass and... Again, all this stuff was there before, it's just I can see it more clearly now. Typewriter. Fixed save points, how I've missed you. Ooh, we can actually see the back of his jacket too. If I, turn him around. Stars. Special Tactics and Rescue Squad. Nice. That's really cool, I can actually read that now. It's kind of blue. Was that even on his old jacket? Half tempted to boot up my GameCube and find out. Actually, this could work. Back up a bit there, would you, Chris? Turn. Good more. Forward. There we go. Tonight, Alfred Hitchcock presents a terrifying tale of zombies, knives, and mayhem. Hello, I'm Topher Grace. You may remember me in such shows as That 70s Show. And knives. Why do they cut us? Let's move on, shall we? I like being able to do that in games. That's why I miss fixed cameras in many respects. Light, my old nemesis. Did you ever play the original, or even the emulated version? That bloody light, for some reason, always... it messes up the frame rate. Right. There are pose, prepare my Hadouken. Original FMV again. It's been rescaled and stretched. Well, I say stretched, it's been re-resed. It's been output natively at 16:9, but even so. Slightly disappointed by that. I was hoping for some funky new high-def FMVs, but the game said no. Raw indeed. Let's get a look at you, son. God, you're an ugly bastard. That's a face only a mother could love. And even then she'd need a bag of some sort. So, zombies, huh? What do you think, Chris? Succinctly put. Succinctly put. Yeah, these are the days before Chris was a hardened, roided out, older punching machine.
Jill?
With alcohol problems and amnesia, I believe, is the new thing in 6, isn't it?
Where did they go?
Away from here, if they've got any common sense there, Chris, old boy. Well, young boy in this case, actually, you're a wee scrap of a lad at this point. A gun. I heard about these. You take the handgun. No, I'm a non-violent sort. Of course I'll take the bloody handgun. I forgot, in the Chris scenario you don't start with it. I was wondering why I was holding a knife. A thing that I never, ever use in these games. Because seriously, there is no point. Right. Round 2, zombie. This time I'm actually armed properly. I mean, speaking, I could have killed the zombie with the knife. With a bit of practice, maybe. But that would mean I'd have to literally sit here on my own, replaying the opening like 20 times in a row until I got the patterns down. And I'd rather just sort of launch into it, really. Yeah, he's down there now, isn't he? That'll be his spot from now on. The corpse of your comrade, Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth. Looks like he's holding something. Probably his dick. Kenneth always did have a firm grasp on his member. Oh god, what sort of films has Kenneth been making? Probably don't actually want to see. It's not a good idea. Raw to you as well. I'm just gonna back slowly toward this door. And then GTFO. I forgot this game does that. Even when the zombies aren't moving, they make noises. just to really mess with you. Handgun ammo still here? Yes, it is. Okay, so the item placement isn't completely different. There's 2 herbs over there still. I can actually see you now. That's weird. I'm sure you were part of the pre-rendered background originally. A corpse collapsed on the floor, like it was an instant death. What the hell happened in this mansion? Bad things, Chris, old boy. Bad things. Take a plant with me. Never know. I mean, considering what we've already seen, I think Chris could be forgiven for smoking a doobie or two. I know it's the poshest possible way I could have referenced marijuana, isn't it? I don't know what's going on today. Perhaps it's because I started this LP by drinking a proper teacup. Actual teacup of tea, rather than a mug. I'm feeling particularly British. Yes, I know, baby, before you bother pointing it out. I know I'm supposed to be cutting down on caffeine. That's why I'm using the smaller cups. God, I hate this guy. I wish I had the oil lantern already. I could burn his out. Oh, I can actually see him in the mirror now. Don't know if I could do that originally. That's very useful, actually. Excuse me. Help negates the whole issue with the fixed cameras. To a degree, at least, anyway. I mean, I know the mirror here works. The one just in front of us, but I didn't know the one back there. Ooh, handgun ammo as well. Stay where you are, son. Keep staring at that wall. It's a fascinating wall. It truly is. Right. Oh shit. Okay. And move. Nope, not today, son. Not today. In case you're wondering why he didn't activate and come after me earlier, because I stopped running before the camera transitioned. That meant I wasn't in his aggro range. If you walk around enemies that don't know you're there yet, usually they won't aggro. Usually, there are some cases where they will anyway, but for the most part, they'll completely ignore you as long as you're walking instead of running, and they can't actually see you. Right, come over here, zombie. Come on. Yes, you. Come on down. You've won the special prize. That's it. Come on. Oh, chase me, Jim. Oh. What a gay old time we're having of a day, Topher. Right. Yes, I know. Just commit a bit of vandalism if you don't mind. Although, why are the textures on the base of the statue not upgraded? Those are definitely a bit murky, a bit 2000s. Well, early 2000s, should I say. Yep, the base of that statue has not been upgraded. The actual model itself has, but... Ooh, you little champ. Oh, look at you. Ooh, you can see this staring gas zombie, look at this. It's amazing. I hope you appreciate being undead in this place of fine art. I wonder if they'll upgrade the character models actually so there's more variance. I mean, I doubt it, but I'm vaguely curious now. So we've got a bit more individuality in the zombies. What do you mean I'm taking light of this? Just I'm moonwalking away from the undead abomination? I'm taking this perfectly seriously, I'll have you know. Thriller, thriller night. Run away from the zombie about to bite. They called it thriller, thriller night, yeah. Oh, that's still here. The scariest thing in this entire game. That bloody reflection. Especially, yeah, you get it just as the lightning flash happens. Looks like there's something running past the window. Dear Lord, that scared me so many times as a kid. I say a kid, you know. Probably very early teens. Ooh, they've upgraded all the doors as well. You can see the paintings more clearly. That's a nice touch. Some of the outdoor areas look a bit grainy though, but it sort of fits the general aesthetic, the B-movie horror thing they were going for. Oh, Fat Zombie! You're new. At least I don't remember you being in the previous game. Well, you're a different time of Fat Zombie. You're the shirtless Fat Zombie. The one who was obviously made undead on his way back from some sort of American football game, I'm presuming. And, dear God, so much detail on this now. Not just a generic green lump. It's got like carvings and details, and I'm almost sad to get rid of it now. Looks bloody beautiful. Also makes the ridiculousness of, you know, the Umbrella employees putting up with this shit even more ridiculous, of course, but the intricacy with which that was carved and designed must have cost a fortune to essentially be a key. Ah, the old Crimson. Ah, I've missed the miserable bastard. In the same way one misses getting a tetanus infection in the groin. So pretty. So much 3D modelling going on the outside of the books and things. So take the key and read the book. The book of curses. Shit, prisoner. The four masks. A mask that speaks no evil. A mask that smells no evil. A mask that sees no evil. And a mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. You guys should move over there, game. Clicking. There you go. When all four fall into place, evil will awaken. My. All that entire book just for like a line of passage. I can see you up there, by the way, Drac. Don't think that I don't. The contrast is really, really high on this, isn't it? And yes, I know I don't have to bother checking. I already know which keys are what, so I don't actually have to bother checking them. I just like it to actually read correctly in my inventory. And also when you actually activate stuff. Clunk, clunk, clank, clank. Has that noise just started playing? Was that not active before? Or I just suddenly become aware of it? Okay. First true test of my metal. Can I get out of here without being numbed to death? That's the point I should have run. Crap. Yeah, ideally what you want is both those zombies up against that wall for them to reset their attack animations by turning around like that. I just gotta hope that both of them come this way again. Right, fat boy's here. Why are you shirtless but wearing a watch? Doesn't need to know when dinner time is, but even so. Oh, goddammit. I thought you'd gone back to your spawn point. Game, Oh, you absolute son of a bitch, game. That's just not fair. That's really not fair. I got chain attacked. Oh well, that's pretty much the reason I brought a herb along. That was the only part I was considering potentially dangerous. There shouldn't be anything between me and the first save point from now on that will actually hurt me. He says with confidence, completely unwarranted most likely. You actually see the details on the carpet, the individual shag piling and stuff. Gorgeous. You know, zombies aside, I would love to live in a place like this. Heating bills would be immense, but even so. That's not quite so much marble. There's a map up there, isn't there? Don't need it, really. I shouldn't need the map at any point in this game, if I'm honest. A defense item in there, but also a cutscene that's pretty much guaranteed to result in me using said defense item, so no point going in there. I did actually attempt to boot this up earlier to make sure it was working. I wasn't aware that this game preloads. So as soon as you get to the point where you try to use the sword key on that door, the game just tells you can't do it. Excuse you. The game tells you can't do anything until the complete download is finished. Literally downloads the first 10 minutes worth of the game and allows you to play it. And then you spend the next several hours angrily waiting for the remaining, 12 gigabytes to finish downloading. Although I did find out that if you turn the PS4 into rest mode, the download speed, triples. It is ridiculous. I mean, it took me the better part of 4 hours to download the preload stuff. Put the PS4 into rest mode for the rest of it. That 12 gigs was done in 2 hours. It was insane. Got 60 bullets on me at the moment. That shouldn't be too bad. I don't anticipate having to do too much more fighting, but I can see my reflection in the floor as well. Again, is that new or is that just something I'm now noticing because it's more clear? My God, you're a bland person, aren't you, Chris? It's like they asked, design a white guy. This is what they came up with. This door. This should have the bathtub in. In fact, do I even need to do this as Chris? I don't know if I needed to do it as Jill, actually. Curious as to whether Topher here will throw up. Oh my god, you can actually see the toothbrush in the sink. Ooh, and the water's moving and stuff. That is really weird. Yep, water still works. They provided a toothbrush. Perhaps our umbrella aren't so bad after all. Got a great dental hygiene plan. Which is actually kind of ironic, considering that biting would become a major issue. for employees of the company. Like, oh god, his teeth are so strong. If only we hadn't opted for that amazing dental plan. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's drain the tub. Lovely reflections. It's all in-game, too. No blurring! This entire cutscene had, like, blurring and slowdown on the original GameCube version. And there's none of it here. It doesn't blur or freak out. Not sure how I feel about that. Excuse me, zombie. I saw the glowy. The glowy's mine. I'll be leaving now. Haha, you fool! I'm basically perfectly safe now. Hooray for loading zones. Right. Yeah, I remember this now. Chris's is the more annoying scenario because all the doors that Jill could just lockpick, I have to find tiny keys for. Tiny key. I can see you there, Zomdog. Oh, I want the red herb. I don't know how long I can stay out here before they come after me. So, let's grab the chemical formula. Take care of the first of the many demon plants we'll be encountering throughout the course of this game. I say many. It's actually only 2 of them, of course, but 2 is still more than I'm prepared to deal with in normal circumstances. Regen my health so I'll actually think about it. Oh, hello. Well, I'll see you later. That was rather unnecessary of you, game. Rather unnecessary indeed, I'd say. Yeah. Go straight through here. I think you need the armor key to actually get into the crow room, don't you? Pretty sure that's right. Alright, and excuse me, zombie. Dodging like a pro. Oh, I'm so fast. And run by you so fast, your grandchildren be going, what the fuck was that? Old key. Can't remember what I need this one for. Ooh, canteen. So shiny, so detailed. Okay. Pop that over there. And get rid of that for a bloody start. Survival knife, my sweet patootie. Now I do want to kill and burn the chap outside. Just so I don't have to keep dodging past him to get in and out of the save point. I usually kill at least one of the guys upstairs as well, but we'll see whether or not I actually need to do that. Might save my game as well. Yeah, I've already encountered the fact that I can take a single bite for each level of health, which is kind of distressing to realise. Chris isn't quite as sturdy as old Jill. Hasn't got the amazing power of that badonkadonk. And without it, well, the man is screwed, basically. Is there anything else I want to do? Kind of tempted to go get lunch. I'm feeling slightly hungry. May or may not do that. Actually, isn't there a note in this room somewhere? There's a note. A bit of lure. Might read that first and then go get lunch. Might be a better plan. Moments of indecision. Sorry about this. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. I think I'll read the note in here real quick. Then I'll sign off to go get lunch. And then we'll come back and we'll continue on. Sounds like a plan to me. So first things first. Get rid of this. Read note. There's a lantern lying on top of the supplies. The warm light makes you relax. There's actually something about lantern light. Instruction for the disposal of bodies. You have new information regarding these beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Oh yes, there are ways. 2 most commonly known so far to cease their resurrection are incineration and destruction of the head. Tends to work against pretty much everything. If anything else is discovered, you'll be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, Oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. By oil, of course, means the kerosene. You'll need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. Again, as Jill we would, but Chris is apparently a chronic smoker, thanks to being here in the early 90s. Okay, let's do this.